That was really beautiful.
Yeah, very mysterious. Oh, here's Kelly. Great.
Kelly Moran,
Kelly Moran.
Hi,
we've never met you, so it's really fantastic to meet you.
David. We've actually met before.
Really? Oh, I'm really sorry.
It's okay, but it was a really long time ago when I was working as a production assistant for the International Contemporary Ensemble. I was the
Oh,
stage manager for the Opera.
oh, fantastic. Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I look different now. I used to wear glasses. It's all good.
I thought you were going to tell me that we used to be best friends, and I forgot completely, and then I would feel really bad. So, but anyway, that was so beautiful. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you. That was
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah.
Absolutely stunning. It was also just so mysterious to see the piano doing its thing, the ghost piano, um, and then you coming in live joining it. Tell us a little bit about that and how you work with the instrument and.
Yeah, so a couple of years ago, I got connected to Yamaha by a good friend of mine, and I've been working with them because I'm really interested in working with their transacoustic piano and their Disclavier series. And right before the pandemic, Yamaha actually loaned me a Disclavier to keep at my house here in Long Island. And then when the pandemic hit, they were like, just hold on to it for now. Like, we don't need it back for a while. And it has been the greatest pandemic duet partner because obviously in a time where we're not able to play with other musicians, it's been so great to just be able to duet with the ghost that lives inside my Disclavier every single day. And it's just been such an incredible compositional tool. So it's just been a real gift to get to work with it.
You
And maybe
mentioned a
just
trans
explain.
acoustic. I'm so
Oh
sorry
no.
Oh,
before,
yeah.
but because you mentioned, I'm sure that Julie once was going to
Oh no,
say
I'm
about the
asking about the
Disclavier.
mechanics of it.
Yeah, but you mentioned trans acoustic piano, and what is that?
Yeah, so Yamaha has this really incredible piano called a transacoustic piano that has transducers built inside of the piano. And the piano also has MIDI sensors in it. So you can use the keyboard, the piano, the acoustic piano as a MIDI controller. And then you can also send the sounds of whatever MIDI you're using through the transducers, which are the speakers inside of the piano. So you can mix the sound of whatever synth or MIDI sound you're using, mix it with the acoustic piano, or you can mute the piano and just use the keyboard as a controller. But there's all these really amazing ways of combining it. So yeah, I think Yamaha is just the best at, they're really forward thinking with technology and piano. So I've had a really good time working with them. And the Disclavier especially has been so amazing because a lot of the music that I wrote in, like, until the past couple of years, a lot of the music I was writing was not very performable for me. Like I would love to just make songs by recording lots and lots and lots of piano layers that I couldn't actually play all at the same time. So it's been really fun to kind of go back and revisit some of these old pieces of mine that I've never been able to physically perform before. And now I can orchestrate all the parts on the piano and have it be this one big piano orchestra. So that was what I did with this piece that I previously did, that I just did on the live stream. It's called Let's Dance. And it was originally written for prepared piano, but I had 6 or 7 prepared piano layers. And I had never even tried to play it live. There was a lot of improvisation, and I thought it would be really fun to try to learn how to play this piece and orchestrate it for the Disclavier. And it was just a super fun time doing it.
And maybe for the folks who don't understand the tech,
Mhm.
so you input the information for what will happen with piano without you playing. In other words, you input the information, or do you actually play it into the instrument and then it remembers it? How does it? How do you get the information into the?
So the Yamaha Disclaviers have MIDI ins and outs, and they have sensors on the keys. So you can use a USB cable to connect the piano to your computer, and you can open up Logic or any kind of music software program, and you can use the piano as a MIDI controller. You can play the keys of the piano, and it sends the MIDI information to the computer. And then you can also do the reverse, where you can send MIDI information from your music software to the piano. So you can have it go back and forth. Like you can start on the piano and record and then go to the computer and edit it. But so the way that I put this piece together was I kind of went like loop, like part by part, and I would record it on the piano into my computer, and then I would play it back. So it would be looping on the piano, and then I would play on top of it. And that was kind of how I built this whole piece. And it was super fun to do. I love disclaviers so much. I'm like, I could not be a more enthusiastic disclavier spokesperson.
I want to, hi Kelly, nice to meet you. I want to thank Alan Baker, our friend from California, who commissioned this piece, your performance. So thanks so much, Alan. And Kelly, thank you so much for the performance, the
Thank you
piece.
so much.
Being here too.
Thanks for having me.